Blah, 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 blah. Howdy everyone, V-Gates and welcome to another hobby vlogging stream. As you can tell by the title, we're still painting the las guns of our guardsmen with the beloved airbrush. Let's see, get that on frame, there we go. The Evolution CR Plus 2024. I don't know why 2014 came into mind. But anyways, we're going to continue what we started last weekend and go ahead and start air spraying with these las guns. Let me go ahead and... There we go. Let us begin. Like an immediate tip dry, which is unfortunate. Try to make sure I actually get this on frame for you guys. Alright, looking good so far. I did check to make sure that I actually was going to get paint out of this thing and not have the issues I had last weekend. Ooh, almost lost control of my arm. Just love when that happens. Let's get the back of this gun too. Nice and quick, just like the simulations. Alright, let's get some more done. So how's everyone's weekend going so far? Mine's going pretty swell. I finally got 8 hours of sleep last night. Something that was fairly difficult because partially I was really excited about my airbrush and I definitely wanted to get back into using it over the week, but I had to work. And then on top of that, some unfortunate puppy health problems, which turned out not to be too unfortunate, luckily. Eventually got resolved, which is good. Turned out some stomach bugs and all that were passing through the house. Luckily, the dogs are all A-okay now. Alles gut. I wonder if I can get that arm. Or not arm, but the butt stock without doing too much. Sweet, got it. I like how precise this airbrush is. Luckily, the paints that I'm using are easily, rechargeable. Well, rechargeable. Can reactivate with just a little bit of water, which is good, because, getting a lot of tip dry because of how quickly I'm having to spray to get these little tiny details. Looking good on air pressure. I finally learned how to do that, by the way. I'm pretty sure, based off of my previous videos, anyone who knows how to use an airbrush is pretty much seeing what was going on with that. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be, adjusting the airflow, but the instructions that they give you with the compressor are barely understandable. Which, I mean, for someone who has never done this before, it's not cool. Not cool, bro. Trying to get focus back on there. I also bought a whole bunch of new accessories, too, for my beloved airbrush. Such as a new holder for it, which means that I probably don't need this little mug thing here. I'll move that to the side. If I need to spray out and clean it, I'll do that later. At the moment, we're just blasting away at our guys, which I'm gonna go ahead and switch to full cam mode. That way y'alls get the best screen of the house. See if I can do the same thing with the other one. Just a little bit. It helps that it's really dark under their belt. Alright, your turn, Mr. Grenade Guy. I always like having them hold grenades. Because it makes you wonder, is he gonna throw the grenade? Is he gonna run at them with the grenade? I do have one where it looks like he's running at them with the grenade, which is pretty cool. Why not just throw it? Because the Emperor demands. Emperor demands sacrifice. For den Imperator. I wonder if I can airbrush left-handed. I'm rather ambidextrous, but I haven't tried it yet. I guess the only reason I haven't tried it yet is because my arm would pretty much be the one in focus, not the... Yeah, see? Not this guy, just... And that would not be good. I do like that they have an exposed tip on this thing right there, so then I can easily clean it. Super easy to clean. Get sprayed. And yes, if you're wondering, we are playing some more Hi-Fi Rush music today. I definitely really like it for, beginning the streams. Some more tip dry coming. Luckily, the tip dry is like really quick to fix. I'm also getting much better at trigger control too, which is going to be useful when I start using my newer airbrush. Ooh. That will eventually get using. I don't know if we'll use it today. I want to get more proficient at airbrush etiquette before I do that. And luckily this evolution is really good for that. Hold on, I forgot to put my recording sign on. Entschuldigung. The Entschuldigungs are over. Painting has begun. Alright. If you're wondering too which type of paints I'm using Monument. There we go. Monument Hobbies Mahogany for the las guns, because I want it to look kind of wood. And I'm using a darker wood for it, because dark wood looks cool. I got a little tip dry, I think, going on here. Again. Why won't you just clean off? Alright, I can't quite get the butt stuck on that gun all that easily, but we'll come back to it. Focus. There we go. Pop their head off. Bloop. Nothing visceral today, unfortunately. There we go. Nice. I'm so glad I got this this airbrush holder. Oh my god, it's great. I've been waiting for it to come out too. It's an Iwata one. And it's one of them universal. I would put it on camera if I could. Which I guess I could, but I'll do that later. One thing I love about the Monument Hobby Paints too is I don't necessarily need a thinner for it. I just use distilled water and that works. It is also meant to be used almost immediately in an airbrush too without thinners. But there is a dog in here, and we all know what that means. When Shadow DeWado is here. It means pupper time. Now, please forgive the ultra shakiness of this. But there we go. Look at her. Yes, she is grooming herself like a cat. Look at the baby. Yeah. All nice and cozy on the bed. This time I did my laundry, so, you know, she's just on the messy parts of the bed. Anyways. That is enough dog for you. That is enough baby for everyone. Let us continue forth. To the real show. Gosh, I just love airbrushing. It's so cool just seeing the paint just appear. by far one of the coolest inventions by man. By humankind. Now, what I was told is for another thing to get tip dry, just pull back real quick on the paint thingy. Well, spray some paint through it, and it should, in theory, clean up some of that paint tip dry. Look at that plasma gun. I need to get some purple on it to make it look real nice. Real nice and scrummy, as the kids say. All of this just works. As the Todd Howards say. Look at that. Focus. Focus. There we go. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. Dog's looking at me like, who pretty? Me pretty? Well, of course you're pretty. But we're talking about the models here. Don't worry. There will be cringe, as the kids like to say. I need to, probably put on another light, maybe? You know, actually, I think this is good enough. I don't need no stinking light. Let me go ahead and get our nice little flag bearer painted. At least their gun. Their las gun. Remember, YouTube, it's only a toy. Ah! Their las shooting gewehr. It's funny because the las gun in German is just called a Lasergewehr, which, I mean, I guess that's what it's called in English too, except it's just las instead of laser. But, of course, you know Germans, they have to have it quite literal. So, you're basically going to get the back end of the flag while I spray the top of this thing. Dun 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 dun. Alright. A little too much tip dry from all I can die. I'm eventually gonna have to take this entire thing apart and clean / lubricate it. That way it lasts me a good old long time. Apparently Harder and Steenbeck have been around for 101 years, which is pretty cool. I honestly wouldn't have figured that out. Alright, trying to spray the top without spraying too much of the rest of the model. Luckily we did get some. I did get hit though. Man down! We got casualties! I'm amazed at how precise this can be. Truly. That I'll have to take a nice photo of that soon. You know, I might need that extra light just to make sure I can actually see, because while there's light showing in front of me and getting a good shot of the models, 'tis not getting a good shot of anything from behind me. As a result, I'm not getting a good visual of my paint. Gosh darn extension cord be all tangled up. How dare my tools do that to me? Don't they know I am the master? Alright. There we go. Now I can see that tip dry so much better. Constantly spraying down the tip with some nice distilled Wassers. Distilled spirits. Which, I do wonder how vodka would work through an airbrush. Honestly, I probably wouldn't use something like vodka through something like this, but if I had a cheap airbrush, which I do, maybe I could spray some vodka through it. Alright. Some good shots of everything. Let's see if I can pull back this frame. There we go. And then let's get rid of our little avatar real quick. Take a nice picture. Try to reduce the bend of my finger there. There we go. Picture. do a group of them together. There we go. Alright, we got our nice little screenshots in there. Now all we need are more dudes to paint. Pretty much what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna paint all the guns on these guys. I'm not gonna paint the metal bits just yet. I can do that either on my own time or a wee bit later in the stream. But for now, as I start knocking everything around, Jeez, it almost looked like the... With how the paint dried on it, it looked like the needle was bent. That would have been really sad. Alright, I had some pretty intense tip dry. Maybe I could use plastic. But yeah, pretty intense tip dry. Looked like needle was bent for a second. That would have been bad. But nah, needle's looking good. Taking good care of the thing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab more models for us to paint. And Shorygon. Alright, I didn't even count how many I grabbed, I just grabbed what I could. I think what I grabbed is a sufficient number. Some coffee. Coffee is good. Coffee, coffee, yum, yum. Also good. Move some of these guys over. Sorry for giving you some of that arm. Probably do some of the bigger guns since they're a little easier. I didn't even check to make sure this was in focus or frame. There we go. Just gonna make massive assumptions. There we go. Yeah, these get done so quickly. Just bear in mind, if you are afraid to ever use an airbrush because you think it's intimidating or anything like that, do note that I spent just, I don't know, not even all too long, probably like a day, using a cheapy airbrush, and for the most part, have gotten rather decent at it. I wouldn't say great or good, I'm still amateur. But I would definitely say that it's not as hard as it seems. Setup is still just as much of a hassle as it would be if you were using regular brushes. Not much difference between the two in terms of setup. And you're probably wondering too, like, well, switching between paints might be a bit more than if you use a regular brush. But honestly, based off of, like, what I'm doing right now, this is the perfect way to just kind of pick one strong color you need and get it done. Plus, there's videos of people switching between paints relatively easily. If you're worried about trigger control, you can just play around with a cheapy one. And then, of course, like, just a little tip, it's always a matter of just pressing down and then pulling back. And then how much you pull back is pretty much how much paint comes out. How much you press down is basically how much air pressure you're going to get as well. Yeah, see, I just freaking blasted that. And But I got it relatively controlled still. Getting quite the tip dry here, though. Ah, there we go. I got that little piece of paint off. I think we're good to go. And it's only been 42 minutes and I painted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one would be 14. I painted 14 guns on these guys. Now, granted, that time might not seem too good, but based off of the speed in which I can paint with a brush, it's definitely a lot better than what I've got going on here. And the back and forth of cleaning a brush out, putting more paint on it, probably isn't too different from me cleaning this tip. There we go. Nice. We're getting more done. I got a big blast from that. Alright. It's probably because of the tip dry. Got some on a sleeve there a little bit, but maybe it won't be too bad. Also find that moving the model around too a little bit helps. egg salad lint. Okay, time for some more. Also, if you're doing like batch painting like I am, I can definitely see ah, shit, I got some massive overspray there. All thanks to Tip Dry. Fortunately, I don't have the paintbrush or any of those paints set up, so I'm gonna put that there for now, or in this corner, so then I know to fix that one later. Yeah, I'm also running out of air, too. It explains a little bit. But yeah, if you're doing, like, batch paint jobs like I'm doing, you can paint one color of like 20, 40 dudes, and then do another color of all of them. Obviously up to a certain point. I know some people, they like to have just 5 guys, but with an airbrush you can get like a specific thing off of 5 guys done really quick. Such as these guns. And I got just a tiny bit of overspray on this one, but not enough that I need to fix it. Trying to make sure my hand doesn't cover all of this. Yeah, I got a little paint on that. Bit minute, probably won't show, but I'm still gonna put that one off to the side. I think I'm getting tip dry not just on the needle, but inside the cap too. Relatively good, though. We'll keep that. Looks like I didn't finish part of this. There we go. Yeah, this guy just got absolutely sprayed. Moist, unfortunate. Alright, time to take a risk. Risk well calculated. Alright. Nearly done. At least nearly done with these guys. Let's see, how long has it been? Not even an hour, dang. Feels so much longer. It's close to an hour. Close to an hour. Not quite. Bum, 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 boom, boom. I almost wonder if my needle is bent. I can't tell. It seems to be spraying fine, so I think it's just how the paint's drying on it. Yeah, needle's fine, it's just paint. Yeah, getting it done. Alright. Possibly need to fix some of those over there. Got one more here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and see who else is ready for some paint. Probably pop this guy's head off. Let's see. Oh. Not visceral. Not visceral at all. Uh-oh, I'm getting bubbling. Something's blocked here. Oh yeah, I got quite the tip dry here. Alright, we were able to fix it. It was just the tip dry. I do get the feeling, though, that this constant cleaning of the tip might scare some people away. But to be perfectly honest, it's not that bad. Don't be not afraid. Sweet. All right. Well, we've got plenty more we still have to get done, which is good. I figure we'll just get all of them, all of the lasguns painted up, and then see how long it takes us to get the metal bits painted. Honestly, it shouldn't take too long for the metal bits. Yes, I'm gonna have to use a regular brush for that, I think. Also probably getting some dry paint in here too. So I'm gonna try to reactivate that. I have to use the restroom, so I'm just making sure that once I leave my airbrush, it is all set and I can just pick it back up. Nice. Let's go ahead and change the tunes real quick to Cult of the Lamb. Nice and chill. Alright. Airbrush is just about ready. I'm gonna go ahead and I will be back in Shorty Giggles.
Alright. The end surely giggles at end and...
Ba-da-da-da-da. Anyways, these are practically all the models we have left to paint up. Gonna move these guys over here. Guys and gals. Move some of these guys and gals over here. Get the big guns done first. Then the little las guns. That, for the most part, should be all of the mahogany we need for all of these guys. Which is great. I don't think I've ever finished this many models that quickly. Nice. I think that one's relatively good. Maybe a little right here. Good enough. Alright. Get some of the bigger guns out of the way because they're a little easier. Just a little trick for all of you. If you want an easy win for the day, accomplish the easiest task first. Alright, time to get the under. Trying to make sure I get that focus. It's kind of weird. Yeah, well, I'm glad I'm painting las guns and stuff. And not, like, faces or anything like that, because it does sometimes, when you get that paint tip dry, go on a little thick. Man, I can't wait to be done with this paint, too. This color, more specifically. Okay. Is there not enough air? No, there's plenty of air. Not enough paint, maybe? There's something blocking, I think. More tip dry, I guess. Alright, I think we got it. Now, I do wonder if the reason I'm getting so much tip dry has to do with the fact that this paint is kind of close to the end of its life. Like, it's the bottom of the pot, basically. So, as a result, it is a bit in a need of a thickening. Sorry if my hand is covering up some of this. It's a weird angle. But we got it. We got it. Alright.
Time to finish up.
Getting there. We are getting there. Uh-oh. Getting some paint splats. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of paint tip dry. Might have to take the cap off. Oh, okay, there we go. Take their head off real quick. This guy's practically falling off his base. Alright, sweet. We got that. Just got a few more. Also just might need some more paint, too. Damn, that didn't go anywhere where I was aiming and just went on his leg. Luckily, it's not too bad. Alright, I'll leave him there. Come on, paint. We're almost there. Alright, I think we're pretty close. Or I got the fix that I needed to. Gotta pop this guy's head off. A good trick, too, if you're afraid that you're going to get paint in the wrong spots, is kind of spray off model and then kind of bring your model in, as well as bring the brush in just a little bit. Uh-oh, I'm getting some splatters. Yeah, it's not atomizing properly. Always fun. Yeah, an hour and a half. Unfortunately, the last hour and a half is, or last half hour. It's been more trying to get this cleaned up. Here, I might actually need to clean the brush real quick. Okie dokie, so while I have fun cleaning this brush, let's just go ahead and listen to some nice tunes. Maybe turn this fan on. I don't know how loud that is. Sounds like a jet engine. Alright, maybe I should have turned the mic off while I had that on, but... alas. Let the ear pain begin. Oop, and bump the mic. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Turn that off. Okay, let's get some paint back into this thing. Do a little test to make sure the paint comes out good. Alright, paint's coming out good. Alright, let's give this another shot, shall we? distilled water. There we go, it's working perfectly fine. Excellent. That was exactly what I needed to do. Just put some airbrush cleaner through it. Oh wow, that blast was actually... that little tiny blast worked out. Cool. Alright. Note to self, about an hour in, start blasting some air spray cleaner in there. Airbrush cleaner, air spray. Yeah, that's a word. Alright, well, after discussing the follies of man, we're able to get some of this tip dry off. Some of it. There we go. Okay! Nearly there! You can see my finger is just completely covered right now. I'm absolutely obsessed with the pain. Now, if you're wondering what mystical device I'm using to get some of this tip dry off, I'm using this little plastic thing right here. It's a nice bendable soft plastic. There we go. So it's not harming the needle. I am questioning whether it'll still be a good method when I use the other airbrush that has like a 28mm needle, which that one's much thinner and probably easier to bend. My hand's kind of in the way, sorry about that. Just getting used to all this, you know? Might just be easier to dunk my brush into the pot and paint that buttstock, which is what I'm gonna do. And I just realized too, after I finish this guy, it's just the 3 officer models that have wooden weapons. Have it go on there like a nice transparent paint. Nice. Alright, my Minkalesque conversion that was intended to be Iron Hand Strachan, which unfortunately rip. Iron Hand Strachan no more. Alright, just cleaning out some of the water that's trapped at the tip. Alright, lady. Maybe pop her head off real quick. I'm pulling back a lot, and I'm getting no pain out. There we go. What the heck just happened? My mic just blipped. I must have a pretty good clog in my airbrush right now. Nothing's coming out too... Well, stuff is still coming out, but not a whole lot. Yet it's not bubbling in the pot. I do think that is mostly done, though. So I'll leave that. Probably put her head back on. There we go. Head has been returned. See if I can paint this guy's plasma gun just before we hit poo-poo moment. That is a huge buildup of paint. Tip dry is real. Yeah, I might need to clean this out again. Well, we got most of them. Okay, I think the air valve got turned off by accident on this thing. Maybe. Yeah, stuff's coming out now. Gonna get some of the airbrush cleaner in there. Might have to turn on the air. That way I'm not breathing in airbrush cleaner fumes. Alright. I think we finally unclogged it for the second time. Let me go ahead and make damned sure we can get it again. Also need to make sure I've got enough file space too. see, what can I uninstall real quick? Where's Steam? There it is. Oh, it needs an update anyways. Well, we'll just uninstall you real quick. Just so that I have enough file space. Alright. Seems like the stream's doing pretty good, though, at least. I'm happy for it. Ear. Alright. This is probably more paint than I ever need in the pot. And I'm probably gonna have to clean it out. As I finish painting this one dude. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Of course, air pressure would be low, but makes sense. I just sprayed a bunch of it out. Alright, dude, hitting that pose. Let's do it. Look at that, paint's coming out. Woohoo, yippee! You know what's funny? I haven't done the details on these guys yet, but I'm gonna have to eventually. Alright, one more model. I know I've said that probably like one more too many times, but this one's kind of true. Damn, I just sprayed all the way into that guy. Oops. Well, it's fine. I'm gonna have to paint. I'm gonna splatter. We're near the end, airbrush, please. Just let it happen. Good thing this dries real nice. But finally, we got it. I can now actually clean this brush out, this airbrush. Shit, I forgot I filled that up. Gently move some stuff so I'm not constantly spilling chemicals all over me. But yes, we finally did it, guys. We finally cleaned... Or not cleaned, but we finally got all the guns painted mahogany with the airbrush. I just need to, like... I just need to paint the metal bits that are on these guys. And then we'll be officially done. But before I do that, I do have to clean her out. So, let me get that done. And I'll just let you guys listen to some nice chill tunes as I do that. The cleaning of the out. I almost used the wrong thing that I wanted to use. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn that fan on, that really loud fan. So, I'm gonna go mute for just a few. Whoop.
Come by way of reciprocity. I'm chewing the bones of my own. Death be my dignity. Execute hemlock philosophy. Poison fills the cup of the carpenter. The lost on me. Life so costly. No reason for grieving.
Okie dokie, so we got the airbrush mostly clean. I'm gonna have to probably do a full takedown clean soon. Maybe a partial takedown clean. Gotta fill the rest of my coffee up. Ooh. Actually, probably not. Looks like a lot of the cream just settled at the bottom. Oh well. Let me go ahead and move some stuff too, so then we can actually start getting actual brush paint started. That moved out of the way, so then the airbrush is still there, but we're not messing around with it too much. Alright, where is the brush? Here is the brush. I want the wet palette a little bit closer. If I can even get it closer. My mic's in the way, so. Dirty mic and the boys. So what I'm going to do first is actually fix some of the guys I messed up. Not too much messed up, but messed up enough. Get them in frame for all of you to enjoy. Ugh, I almost couldn't reach that. Alrighty, wet palette. Let's get some paints. Ready? I don't need to use too much. Too much paint. Alright, I need like a mixer or something to mix that gray and blue together. Here, let me change frame real quick to main for all of you to enjoy. Bum 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 ba ding ba doom boom ba boom boom beam boom. Get me my stirring stick. That way I can stir the paints all nice and good. I do apologize, not a whole lot's happening on the screen, but it's kind of difficult to show everything that's going to happen on the screen that I'm doing. But I am basically just making some Hechtgrau right now for these guys in front of us. Which, I mean, is this a small enough one? They're smaller. Need a dry brush. Here we go, I found one. I'd unfortunately decimated 2 dry brushes. I mean, they're cheap, so I'm not too worried about it. Just dip that in a lot of brown paint water. There we go. Alright. Who first? You first. Dang, I got some of that blue on other things. Go. Okay. Bit unfortunate that I got the Hecht Grow on some stuff I didn't want to, but I'm not gonna make too big a deal out of it. We can fix it. We can make him better, stronger. Nice. Actually, I wonder if maybe I can use some of that mahogany on that spot I accidentally got the Hecht Grow on. Maybe it'll blend well with the black-brown. Who knows? Only way to find out. Alright. Well, they're all fixed. Cool, that was quick. Just a quickie, eh? Just a quickie. Now then, for the finishing touches. As I scratch my leg. Ah! Where's transparent? Look, here it is. We're gonna paint the guns with their gun metal. My special blend of gun metal. Just like, oh, and shoulder gun. A lot of parts transparent black, not so a lot of parts metallic medium. And all the paints I'm using too are pro acrylic for anyone wondering. Monument Hobbies pro acrylic. Look at these dudes just being do. I still want it very much black. That way it looks like a blued gunmetal. It's kind of funny because usually I would stop the stream around this mark, but very much want to continue forth. There might not be enough black in here. Come on. I need it more black. Just need the metallic-y bits. There we go. I think I might have mixed it good. Let's see. Well, it looks black to me. Let's try it out. And then we can go to full screen now. I need to do another Halo playthrough on my other channel. I've definitely been needing to. Let's see if I can find it there. Now this stuff I can just plop on. And listening to this makes me ponder about how sad it is that Bungie has become what it has become. Awesome. Yes, I love how fast this part is, too. Nice and quick. And we ain't done till we get them all done. At this moment, I'm just in a nice flow state. I can't get this... There we go. Focus. So I'm not speaking a whole lot. This is actually a really nice brush I'm using right now. It's a little cheapy gold maple. Come on, man. It's time to get them barrels painted. Might actually have to zoom out just a wee bit. That should help the focus. I also think these models here, in the back that I'm lining up, are taking a bit of that focus as well. So I'm gonna try and make sure they don't. I got too much paint on the brush. That is fine. Yeah, I really like this blend that I use because it just makes the wood on the firearms look just a little better. The wood on the las gun. There we go. Apparently it likes it right there. Here, let's get this guy's las gun painted. Or plasma gun. That's what he's got. Big old plasma gun. Now I'm eventually gonna have to paint in more details on some of these models, such as like this guy's the plasma coils on his plasma gun. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna paint what I can. And, as a result, that means kind of jumping ahead with what's available at the moment, such as, like, with the mahogany. Mahogany was available in the airbrush at the moment. Alright. It's some Melta guns. Meltas! There also may or may not be a dog at my door that is itching to get back inside after she's eaten. Which I'll probably let her in real quick after I finish this model that's in my hands concurrently.
I'm gonna go get that pubber. Bravo 6 going back.
Okie dokie, smoky pokies. I have returned.
I need some water. Time to chug.
Gut.
Yes, little German boy, Wasser ist gut. Ist gut für dich, ist gut für mich. Ist gut für alle da.
For all of these.
I like that I can just have my airbrush sitting where it is, and it doesn't bother me one bit. Alright. We'll get this Minkalesk done as well. Alright. Getting really close to... Well, I say really close to finishing up. I still have 20 dudes I've got to paint the guns on. So it might be quite a long stream. Now, you might be wondering, why don't I just airbrush this black onto there? And to that I say, I don't know. Probably because I might have to repaint certain areas, and it's just a little more controllable with the brush to get these parts. Gotta admit, I do get a pretty good posture training from this. Very difficult to do this slouched like a shrimp. What? That's so weird. My last chat from hours ago just popped up again. Like it re-registered for some reason. Let me go to... Yeah, it just popped up there. Huh, weird.
Who's using my profile? Boss.
I don't know. I have no clue how I got so good at using a brush, but apparently I just have. Like, as it is, I used to have to shove these models right into my face to make sure I was getting it in the lines. No more do I have to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and change up the tunes real quick. Let's see, what is this? Okay, we can keep these. Maybe it'll get copywritten by the Danish orchestra, who knows? Those assholes. We're going to copyright our cover of the Halo song that our orchestra has done. We know that you did not play that one, but it sounds very similar, so we're going to copyright it. I don't even think that's a Danish accent, to be honest. Probably not even close.
Time for some big guns.
Alright, Melta Guy got painted up. We've got more Melta Guys. Gosh, there's so many left still. Where to start? Probably Plasma, because it's a less... It's big, but less, if you know what I mean. We're like halfway done, to be honest. Oh, man. Still got a very long ways to go. At least that's what it feels like. Ah! You scared me. Someone keeps writing tests with my account. I think someone logged into my account on the TV and is just constantly writing tests.
What the hell?
Or YouTube just keeps repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yes. Yes.
Test. If you didn't know, I am streaming my hobby.
Oh,
stuff.
hobby time.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
nearly done. Well, I say nearly done. I'm halfway done painting the gunmetal bits.
Gunmetal.
Gunmetal.
I'm devastated. My first guy that I put together, the one with the scythe,
Yeah.
I was walking around one day and his fucking scythe was on the floor. And I don't know how it even fell off.
Huh.
Because he's only been on my desk.
Maybe his did it fall off or break off?
Honestly, it looks like it kind of broke off. Like something forcefully.
Is it still attached to the arm?
No. The scythe was on the floor when I found it, and the guy was on my desk. That's why I was like, how did this even happen?
Yeah. Maybe well, maybe you could glue it back on.
No, I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, fucking liquid cement just
Yeah,
put
it
it back
should
on.
be
It's
able to go back.
just the fact that it was off the guy, and I was like, how'd that even fall off? He
Yeah.
was chilling. He was big chilling.
Big chillin', and yet he was destroyed.
He was destroyed by the big chill. Yeah, can we talk about my new obsession with funk music?
Bonk music?
Funk.
I mean, I know you did say that yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, is that weird that I like funk?
No. I do think it memed a little too hard early on, but it kind of got... I mean, has been around for a bit, but I think the Dr. Livesey funk walk was what kind of made it more comical.
I'm gonna bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Got me walking around Amazon like I'm fucking Giga's head. Boom, boom, boom,
With your
boom,
chest
boom,
all
boom.
puffed out. I am the Giga Chad now. Oh man. I got a ton of models painted with the airbrush, but damn did I have to go through some like cleaning, like full, like not full take it apart cleaning, but I was getting something that they like to call tip dry, and I was getting it so much I had to like actually just clean the paint pot out and then flush it out with some airbrush cleaner.
Airbrush cleaner.
Yep. Right now I'm
How do you
finished.
know her?
Airbrush clean her.
Sorry.
I'll airbrush clean you.
Ooh. Oh sheesh.
But pretty much, I just have my airbrush sitting with some airbrush cleaner in the pot right now, disconnected from the hose. Just chilling out as I finish painting these guys.
Immortal. A relaxing ambient grid mark music for lone wanderers.
So for Patrick Bateman's, no I'm kidding. I don't know if you've seen that Patrick Bateman meme where he's walking into the office with the Walkman headsets on, and people like change the music for it. There was one where someone did it for what is it called? The Berserker theme. is it Berserk? You know, main character's named Guts.
Yeah, no, I never watched it.
I've never watched it either, but like apparently it's like for having only one good anime, which never got finished, or one anime adaptation. The manga have just been extremely influential. Apparently so much to the point that Doom Eternal, of all things, has not just Doom Eternal, but Doom in general has taken a lot of inspiration from it. Right now I have Halo music on.
I might get to play Space Marines 1.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be released on the pass, the remade edition.
Really? Oh, I had no clue.
Yeah, I was checking the future releases.
That's good because means I don't have to re-buy the damn thing.
Right. Be the third Space Marine game I've bought
Well,
for yourself.
It's funny that you say that because apparently we can now play, or in August, I think it is, we'll be able to play Gears 1 Ultimate Edition again because they're remastering that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're bringing back servers for... Well, I say bringing back servers. They're basically re-releasing the game. With 60 frames, 40k support. And it's gonna have servers. And that's about it.
It's starting to get more light.
What's that?
40k is getting more light.
Yeah. Also, Dawn of War... Well, wait a minute. If they're getting, Space Marine, are they gonna get Dawn of War as well? Because Dawn of War was the video game before Space Marine 2 that got a lot of people into Warhammer.
Why was it published by Sega?
Because the... I forget what the development team is. The dev team behind the game, they're owned by Sega.
Really? Sega Europe?
Yep.
Sega's still pulling moves.
Right? Well, and Sega also publishes Total War games as well, which is
Really?
a Warhammer, or has a Warhammer spin-off.
So Sega is a Warhammer fanatic.
Yeah, I guess so. They've been publishing Sonic and Warhammer this whole time.
Where's the fucking collab?
Right? Where is that collab? I want to see Sonic in 40k. And I want to see a Space Marine fucking spinning in a ball. Gotta go faster, 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 for the Emperor! Also, they're making Bolt Gun 2, which is cool.
I seen that. I never even got to finish it first.
It's pretty good. It's much longer than I thought it was going to be. Like, when you think it's going to end, it doesn't. Which, for some people, is probably a good thing. For me, I was kind of like, when is this going to end? It's really fun, though, to be honest. Actually, I kind of think it was a lot funner than Space Marine 2.
Oh, damn.
And I'm not a big boomer shooter fan.
Boom, boop. It was pretty fun when I played it. I think I got to a point where it was a little hard for me, so I just stopped.
I'm assuming it was one of the frog areas, wasn't it? Because that's the areas that
so.
get me too.
I don't know if I was weak. Dude, the guys in the back look so good.
Right? I know. And after I'm done painting all of these, I just need to put some small details on a few character models, and they're 100% playable Of course, like, the faces still need to be painted, but I can leave those for now. Look at that. They look so good with the mahogany and the black gunmetal.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I need super glue so I can glue my guys to the bases.
Glue them to the bases.
Well, one of them's stuck. He's standing fine on that. How did my big guy not adhere to his base?
I don't know. Do you want to try the same basing method I've got, or do you want to just buy pre-made base shit and just put it on?
What do you mean?
So the stuff that I have on my bases I made out of, like, coffee and Mod Podge and stuff like that.
Oh, it's just like little textures.
Yeah.
No. For my first round, like this set, I'm just gonna keep it basic.
Okay.
And then if I actually succeed on making these guys look good, I actually might fucking pick up.
Yeah. Also, like, if you do kind of... If the paint scheme or whatever doesn't match or come together like you want it to, I have stuff that can strip the paint off of these things easy.
Honestly, I don't know. I've been looking on Pinterest and stuff for different like paint schemes for the Death Guard.
Yeah, Death Guard.
I went through so many different freaking factions in my head. I was like, no, I haven't found a scheme that I like. There's at least one that I'm looking for. I haven't recently checked.
Well, do you want to do, like, a rust and flesh tone? Or do you want to do, like,
I want something, like, instead of it being bile, I want it to be blood. I wanted them to look bloody and disgusting, not green and blood.
You're like, I want to make these guys look like they're cornate.
I want them to look like Nightmare.
I think maybe using John Carpenter's The Thing, use those color schemes can...
Ooh.
Which, that would be really cool. A lot of people would be like, holy shit about that.
See, and then I have to then look up that.
Alright, I'm actually busting through this a lot quicker now.
Images of the beam. Yeah, see, something like that. Really fleshy and red instead of green. It's so gross.
Like necromorphs and...
Yes, something like necromorphs. Like, I don't want them to be green, so I guess instead of using the green on them, I would just use a light red?
You can... I'm trying to think. You would probably want browns, reds, and pinks.
Yeah.
And, the browns I'm using on these might be too dark, but you can get a nice light beige. Actually, you know, some khakis would work too, beiges and stuff, light colors. And then you can add the red to them to kind of get more of that nasty, fleshy color, bloody color.
Hoping I see one that I could show you at least something close to what I want.
All right.
We can. Well, should I put red in the search? Maybe that'll.
I have to admit, the airbrush made such quick work of most of these guys. By about an hour and a half, I had gotten all of the brown done.
Damn.
Currently, it's 2:55, and I'm only painting the tiny gunmetal bits with a brush, so that goes to show you. It's taken almost like another hour and a half to get even smaller bits painted with the brush.
I don't know. I can't find a color for him, but can you be right back? I need to find a super glue.
Okie dokie. Put on some Hollow Knight. You did it, Horace. You are the Hollow Knight. Storming them beachers. Still got a few guys that have other guns I need painted. There we go. More.
I got gel super glue.
Ooh. I actually do like the gel super glue. Alright.
I put a little bit too much.
Oh no. Stop focusing on these guys, camera. Focus on this guy.
Please. Oh no. Go over here.
It's kind of crazy because as soon as I finish painting the gunmetal on all of these guys, I think maybe just a few more details need to be painted on the characters, but I'm just about finished with them.
Nice.
I mean, this guy probably needs his helmet and face mask painted, but I think
Oh,
they're...
nice mask.
What's that?
A nice mask.
Yeah, right? That's actually a kit bash right there. I took that head and... Yeah, I took that head from a different kit and put it on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Get this officer with their blue plasma pistol and plasma sword, which looks pretty dope. Nice. Paint this guy's plasma pistol too, which technically he's not supposed to have a plasma pistol, which is kind of dumb. But if I just not paint the plasma coils, it's... Oh yeah, it's just a really chunky las pistol. It's a radio gun. It goes bzz bzz bzz. Oh crap, you know what? Since I've got him, I might as well paint his antenna thingy. Ugh.
Boom, boom, boom.
I did that because this is Hornet's theme, and this is when you fight her, and she goes, "Shit, yeah." No. One more. The flag bearer.
I'm sure I'll find a color scheme sometime. I just don't know anymore.
Alright. Nice. Well, that's pretty much all of them, though. Huh. For all those who are like, I can only paint 5 models at a time, get wrecked. No, I'm kidding. No, that's mean. That's all you can do, that's all you can do. Alright, where's the... there it is. Alright. Let me zoom out just a wee bit. That's zooming in. Well, that's about all I need to do for today. I almost feel like I should do more, but I don't have anything primed and ready to paint. I mean, maybe I could, get some red paint stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. Go ahead.
I really can't hear you.
Ah, all right.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Now you can hear me. All right. Gonna put that stream in end mode. But, of course, for those who tuned in, thank you. And for those who may tune in later, thank you as well. It was quite a fun stream. I got, like, I can't even count, probably 25 dudes done, maybe more than that. Yeah, look at all of them. They look pretty. Anyways, until next time, auf Wiedersehen. Whoop.